Hello, Sunbeams 3. We are in week 10, and hopefully you had a good little bit of a break, and we're back in routine here. So let's start with our song, and we're going to say it's cold because it's kind of cool out there. Let's peek. When the sun peeks from behind the clouds, the sunbeams sing and play. We will be together when it's cold outside. It is our music day. Then we'll see who's joining in the fun. Clap your hands and tap your toes. Keep time with everyone. When we join our hands and circle round, the sunbeams bring a smile. We will be together in our class and happy all the while. Then we'll see who's joining us today. Hello, Sunbeams, hello, Sunbeams, we're all here to play. All right, say hello to your mom. Hello, Mom. And let's do our scale, okay? So we are continuing with our G major scale with the left hand chords. So, and then back down, and then solid triads, and broken. Strong. So make sure you're paying attention to the fingering, left hand and right hand. I just did left hand, but I need you to do left hand and right hand for that. Okay, so triads are solid and broken. They are legato for the broken, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, and you repeat the top note, so you're dealing with the strong, weak, weak again coming back down. So the only break is when you repeat that top note, all right? Okay, so we have our Christmas carol. Our Christmas recital is going to be on December 14th at 6 p.m. So it'll be a Zoom recital, and you can invite whoever you want to log in and be part of that, okay? And so festival piece, we've started one of those. We are pushing to have that. Now it's going to be an online masterclass, and we'll see how that plays out here in the next couple weeks, but it looks like it's going to be done through Zoom. So, and then festival, not sure what's happening, whether we'll end up doing the same kind of festivals we did last year, or whether we'll be able to do the regular music festival. We'll just keep going and go with the flow, but we're going to make sure we're ready. So Christmas carol, we should be able to play through it quite well by now and be working on getting it memorized for the end of the month. Compositions, you need to be working on those, and we'll discuss we'll listen to Christmas carol, discuss your composition, see where you are with that, and have a listen to your festival piece. So those will be the three things we'll focus on when we meet in our one-on-one time. Okay, if you feel you need something else, you can do K20, but it is really extra work only. And it's a prelude to Bach. And so it's got C for common time, and our most common time is 4/4. We're in the key of G major, and it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and going through there. Look at the patterns if you do play it, but honestly, I think you've got enough with your Christmas carol, your festival piece, and your composition, okay? Then sight reading. I hope you're doing those surprise packages in the back, and make sure you're doing one of these 4 days a week for sure. and take about a minute to look through it. Look at your key signature, look at your time signature, look at your patterns, count it through, put your hands up, play it, and then discuss what didn't go well or what did go well, and see what you can do better for the next day. Okay, but make sure we are doing those. And then L27, there's terms on there for dynamics and articulation and tempo. So remember, dynamics are our louds and our soft, our crescendo, decrescendo, diminuendo. Articulation, staccato, legato, how we play something. And tempo, so we have allegro, which is fast or quick and lively. Andante, which is a walking pace. Ritardando, gradually getting slower. And moderato is a medium or moderate pace. It's not fast, not slow. Okay, you need to know these. So remember, you've got a dictionary of terms in the beginning of your Bright Ideas book, and you should be going through a few of those every week to make sure that you are getting the terms that you need to know out of there. Okay, then ledger line notes, swinging high and swinging low. So this is on page 30, and when a note on the staff is a line note, the ledger line note an octave higher or lower is going to be a space note. And this opposite, if the note is a space note, it's going to be an octave higher or lower, is going to be a line note. So that kind of helps to line things up. And then you're going to follow the directions lower here and higher here. Then on page 31, we are naming the notes. And again, we're using those ledger lines. Remember, 2 ledger lines above is high, high C, but that does not apply to below the treble clef or above the bass clef. It's that area between the treble clef and the bass clef, you have to count them out. But going above the treble clef or below the bass clef, low, low C and high, high C. Okay, does that make sense? Otherwise, count from what you know. We know this top line, F for flying, and the bottom line here, G for the ground. All right. Then page 83, we are looking at natural signs. Now, natural signs cancel out either a key signature or an accidental that is added just before a note. So this little part here has to go in the space if it's a space natural sign, or over top of the line if it's a line natural sign. So make an L and a 7 and you have a natural sign. Okay, so be really picky that they are within the space or over top of the line. So you're making some lines and some spaces once there. And then on 84, again, just like any other accidentals, we write it like we say it. So A natural, but we write it like we play it. And I need to know that natural is in front of the A before I play the A. You can't just write A. You've got to write A natural if there is a natural sign there. So you're going to go through, name all the notes, and then draw these notes in 2 or more locations. So I need an A natural up here and down here. 1 in the treble clef, 1 in the bass clef for each of those. And 138 is our last page. And we are looking at inversions for the triads. So when you are in root position, we have line, 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 or space, space, space. We would name it from the bottom note. Okay, so this would be a G in root position. If it's not in root position, we name it from where there's room for the root to grow. Okay, so there's a space in here, so we would name it from this one. There's 1 note at the top by itself, so this is G in first inversion. This one, again, we name it from where there's room for the root to grow. There's 2 notes by themselves at the top, so it's G in second inversion. So you're going to go through, name what the root is, and name the inversion. So that's your theory, and I look forward to seeing you in your individual times this week. to have a listen to festival pieces and see where we are with compositions, and have a listen to your Christmas carol as well. Okay, so have a good, safe week, and we'll say goodbye. Maybe. So long, farewell, our music class is over. We sang a bit and played a bit, and now it's time to study it. Bye, you guys.